We need help. We need someone to come over here and help us out to get rid of this water.
Help fix the problem.
We got public advocates to come out here, and they came, they looked, and nothing.
Here, you know why? Because we start small, but we get big things done. And I'll start with a quote. Even before I say my name, Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt what a small group of committed people can do." It's the only thing, in fact, that has changed the world. So I see a small group, well, we're not so small, it's a lot of us. The turnout is great, but we are committed. And therefore, we are going to change the world. And on World Humanitarian Day 2020, I think what a great day to be able to bring some change. I am personally happy to be here. My name is Jennifer Vivek Hossad. I'm a proud member of Canarsie Street Team, Science and Resilience. I am here with Clover as a co-leader. We also have our peer advisor, which is Katie, and she will go first. But I just want to thank you all, welcome you all for coming, and let's work hard for the change we want. We are doing this for the community. We are doing this for our children. We are doing it for the next generation. So thank you all very much. I'll turn you over to Katie. She is the one that is silent but been working very hard. Let's put our hands together for Cato, because we called him on the last minute because we know we may not be able to depend on regular mainstream media. But nowadays, where everyone who has the proficiency can reach millions, we are happy to have you here. So let's put our hands together for media, team, and Tommy, and his son. All right?
Hi everyone, my name is Katie. I am so excited to see so many people coming out today. This is amazing. This just came together in the last 2 days, so seeing everyone is really great. I work for an organization called New York Sea Grant, and my office is at Brooklyn College with the Science and Resilience Institute at Jamaica Bay. And we've been working with the Canarsie Street Team since I think 2018, and it's been really amazing to see how much the team has grown. Our mission is to bring science to issues that are important to communities. And so here with flooding, we know that flooding is an issue because it's a public health concern. Standing water is breeding ground for mosquitoes, and mosquitoes are a serious issue for public health and spreading diseases. We also know that with climate change, this kind of flooding is going to get more and more severe and extreme because there will be more and more rainfall in New York City. And plus, Canarsie is in a particularly vulnerable area, being surrounded by the waters of Jamaica Bay with sea level rise. So this is one issue of flooding, but we're anticipating more and more issues like this into the future. And so groups like this coming together to solve the problem, this is so important. And this is the kind of community that will help us address these problems now and into the future. And so thank you all for coming out today.
We'll now invite Star to come share your story with us.
Star, come and share your story.
Come, Star. Come, Star.
That was a warm-up. That was a warm-up.
Okay. Hi, so my name is Star. I am a proud Canarsie resident. I have lived in this area since 1997, and I have, we've been fighting for a lot of things. We're homeowners. This is a good community. We all know each other, residents of this condominium. We've seen other families come in and go, and we want to keep this as a family-oriented community. We have kids. I think there was a little boy that just rode past here on his bicycle. Ah, there he goes. And they come here, which would be a great street for them to play, ride bikes and everything, do cartwheels, but except for the lake, except for the flood. So This was caused by lack of maintenance for a street. Basically, this is a conundrum of city bureaucracy gone wrong. They say it's a private street. It's not owned by the city of New York, so we can't get any repairs. During the winter time with the snow, we've watched sanitation get stuck here with their plows. The fire department doesn't respond. If somebody parks illegally, it takes forever for the car to get towed or ticketed, and we're tired of it. Forgive me, let me make this clear. I'm not speaking bad about the city. I just retired from the city of New York for 20-something years. So when I say that I know that they can do this, the departments that need to get on board to do this are Department of Transportation and the Tax Department. They could take this block over as eminent domain since they can't find Mr. Church anymore or any of his descendants. They could take this block over and then properly fix it. It needs to be graded properly. We need to have proper drainage. Like you said, we've got a West Nile virus situation here. When did it rain? And it's still here. And it has no place for it to go. It's a health hazard. And we would like for it to be fixed. We all pay our taxes here. We're tired. We have gone to town hall meetings. We have called 311. Raise your hand on my neighbors that have called 311 about this block. How many times have we called? We got public advocate to come out here, and they came, they looked, and nothing. Hurricane Sandy, we tried to get them to fix it because they fixed the houses after Hurricane Sandy. I was part of that relief effort, and they came here and the same thing. Oh, nope, we can't attach that to anyone. It's not owned by anyone. Somebody owns this street. The city of New York owns this street, and they need to fix it.
I wonder if they discovered oil on the hill.
Then it's there.
Then everybody would come running to fix it.
They'll fix it, they'll fix it.
Basically what happens on this road is it needs to be reinforced. You can't even just have it as a regular road. We'd like to see a speed bump or two put on here because when the light on Remsen and Flatlands turns red, people approaching from Avenue K will speed up and come down here to beat the light and come out this way. How many times we've had to step back on the sidewalk or we can't pull out of our driveways? It's not fair.
You got a party with a life jacket.
So we'd like to see the road repaired. The city, there are options for the city. I'm pretty sure that if they offered this street to the cemetery would be only too happy to buy it and put a sidewalk in because it would help them.
All right. So, yeah. Thank you. Let's put our hands
Thank you. Great, great.
Hi, I have been complaining for 8 years about this water. During the winter time, it's nothing but ice. This is the first time that we can see the road, the first time. Otherwise, year round, 12 months out of the year, all around, you see nothing but water. It's always water. This is the only year since I live here that it dry up to this amount. But it stays like this year round, from January to December, from January to December. We need help. We need someone to come out here and help us out to get rid of this water. The mosquitoes are killing us. We got a whole lot of mosquitoes that you can't even open your windows. If not, as soon as you open your windows, there's so many mosquitoes, you gotta close them back. How many times I come in my backyard and I get bite with a mosquito? You just walk out here, you get bite with a mosquito. They need to do something about this. I am tired complaining. Thank you.
Tell me what you have to say about the mosquitoes.
I mean,
these biting
they need to bite, they need to fly away, they need to go away. But the only way they can go away is if that goes away. All right, because that's where they live. If that dry, they can't live here, but they need to fix the road. It's repeatedly telling you, I mean, it's common sense, but no one cares. That's why they're not doing anything about it, you know? So I guess if it moved to their neighborhood, they will fix it. Yeah, who knows it, feels it, you know? Because we need this to be fixed. We need this to be fixed. Too long. Too long. Too many years. It's a shame they have a pool in the road. Need a life raft to pass your building. No. You gotta buy swimwear. All those things are ridiculous. You gotta buy swimwear to come outside. And you don't have a pool. No, they gotta fix this. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. They can't even take the full picture of the thing. Watch it. That's crazy.
Hold on. We need you in a speed suit.
Yo. Chuck off another thing. Woohoo.
Canarsie residents here. I'm not going to lie for you guys. In Canarsie, we already have a problem. For the people who know the history, pretty much it was swampland that got developed. So having this right here, it kind of brings us right back. So this really is a breeding ground for all the mosquitoes, and it's a problem that we have. So even without having this, we have mosquitoes. So could you imagine having this issue year-round? Outside is 100 degrees, 90 degrees weather outside. Look how hot it is today. And we have a lake in the middle of the street. Imagine this, guys. We all in the middle of August. Summer is almost complete, and we have a lake in the middle of the street. And it didn't rain yesterday. It didn't rain today. It didn't rain this morning. This is something that's been here for years. So we are definitely fed up of it as taxpayers. So we are definitely asking for some help. We need some help. We tired of getting bite up. And our kids have no way safe to play. For this area here, the kids can't even play. You have to worry about them drowning. Look at what's going on here. If they fall in this right now, you can't find your kids. We need a lifeguard on the block just for our kids to play outside. And this is really ridiculous. We can't have this no more. Mosquito bite and drowning. Like, come on, like, how you want we live? We fed up. Yeah, we pay taxes.
So the reason we came together today is in honor of World Humanitarian Day with the theme It Takes a Village, so all coming together to address a problem. So for this, we put together a little bit of information about the flooding issue and some of the research that we found looking into the flooding, and echoing what everyone has said so far. The issues here are caused by poor drainage. There's some solutions could be green infrastructure. Green infrastructure basically mimics nature to provide areas where the rainfall can be absorbed by plants that are adapted to survive in wet conditions. Now their solution would be regrading the road. But really the biggest issue that we found here is the question of ownership of the property. As you know, there's a complicated history. It's not owned by the city. The only solution that we could kind of come up with from a legal perspective is that because it's a public health hazard, whoever owns this property is technically obligated to fix the problem. So the city can obligate the property owner to fix this issue because it is a public health concern. The question is, where is the owner? I don't know so we have some issues. We have some issues to figure out, but at least we're starting to make some steps to understand what are the barriers we have right now to addressing the issue. So this information is something we can put up online. So for more information, anyone can check out the flyer.
Who in Church Lane?
Thanks, Jennifer.
Let me shake the hand of the man.
Hi, how are you? Nice
Got my vote, don't worry yourself, everything is good. My name is Tommy from Something for Talk About. I'm Cato's brother.
Okay, good.
Right, I missed the trip, but don't worry yourself. We're gonna do this right now. Let's fix this hole right here.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay. Well, it's great to meet all of you, and don't worry, you're not gonna be able to vote for me. I'm not running for office here. Yeah. But I'm really glad to be here with my friend Jennifer and all of you. It's good to see you, Narsha. Good to see you, Cato. You know, this is an example of some of the problems that we have resulting, I believe, from the climate crisis, where we're seeing more and more rainfall in some places and more drought and dryness in other places. And what's important for us to remember is that our struggles are connected. So whether it's in my home state of Vermont, just north of here, our state bird is expected to be extinct in the next 25 years because of the climate crisis, because of the pollution of major corporations, of the industrialized countries, of large economies. The people who are most affected by climate disasters are the least responsible. So the people who are dealing with the flooding, whether it be in the Caribbean, whether it be in low-lying places close to the ocean like here, it's the people who are least responsible for the climate emergency that are paying the greatest price. And so when we're talking about the environment, we have to make sure that justice is at the center of our conversations. And solidarity. Today is World Humanitarian Day. Happy World Humanitarian Day. Really glad to be here, and I believe in that sign, help fix the problem. Thank you. There you go, thank you.
Right.
So how we work, like Rockaway Parkway, being consistent. Starting small and just expanding. And so more and more we have to be present, we have to be proactive, and we have to be productive. So I end here. I thank you all so much for your initiative. We're going to take group photos.